We have arrived at this feature down the welterweight division. This tale of the tape brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. As the fellas mentioned, Condit 34, Michael Maverick Chiesa 31. Condit the taller man by an inch. You see Chiesa making weight for this, his UFC welterweight debut. Both fighters with a reach of 75.5 inches. All right, now for the particulars, back inside of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170.5 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane Valley, Washington, presenting the Ultimate Fighter Season 15 winner and the number 9 ranked lightweight contender in the world, Michael Maverick Chiesa! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 30 wins, 12 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 171 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the former WEC welterweight champion and the former interim UFC welterweight champion, the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mike Beltran.
Mike Beltran, our referee for this one at welterweight. These fight odds brought to you by Poker Stars, the undisputed champion of online poker. Knock your opponents out to take home millions of prizes every day on Poker Stars. Condit, the plus 140 dog. Chiesa, the minus 150 favorite as he moves up to welterweight tonight.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Let's go.
And with that touch, we are underway. The fight clock is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Condit is in the black trunks. Chiesa is in green.
Chiesa looking for the clinch here. He looks absolutely enormous. I mean, it's hard to imagine that guy used to make 155 pounds.
He can wrestle, too. It's not just jiu-jitsu. So this is where Condit has had trouble, is guys that can take him down and hold him down. And that's pretty much the only times he's really had a tough time winning, because his striking is phenomenal, and everybody's caught on to that. So they're holding him down on the mat, and they're forcing him to use his jiu-jitsu. Will Chiesa be able to do that?
Trip.
Because Condit is very threatening on his back, but he hasn't shown the same threats as the past. And is that because of the progression of the game? That's the question. We'll find out.
I think it was the quality of the opposition. I think when you look at the guys that he armbarred at the stage that they were at in their career, I don't think they had the technical proficiency on the ground that Michael Chiesa does. But you see that he just avoids that and immediately goes to the back.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, has the sport just progressed this much that these transitions are different now for Condit?
But he's looking for a leg lock here. Chiesa's got to spin out, and he does, but Condit runs up on top. Nicely done by Condit.
And this is exactly the type of fight that Chiesa wants. He wants to keep it like rolling tumbleweed, just non-stop brawling and hanging and grueling.
Just the fact that he's able to stay connected to him like this is a huge victory for him.
Right.
That he doesn't have to, try to get that clinch from the center of the octagon.
He's so strong here. He's done this. We saw him on The Ultimate Fighter do this to pretty much every opposition he faced. He grabs a hold of you. He doesn't let go of you, and it's like glue. It's like putting your hands into a glue, and you just can't get it off of you. And Condit needs to dig for underhooks here and create some space. Otherwise, he's going to stay here the whole match.
Another takedown for Michael Chiesa.
Yeah, I would imagine this is not Carlos Condit's game plan coming into this fight. I would imagine that his game plan, even though he is a sensational grappler in his own right, he has an advantage striking, at least on paper.
Well, watching Condit on the ground in the past has always been fun, so I'm glad that this fight is on the ground. This is one of those fights that you can enjoy watching because they're both very strategic and sharp.
Nemiroff, bold character since 1872. Carlos Condit has now been taken down in 18 of his 21 combined UFC and WEC appearances. 2.5 minutes have gone by in round 1.
Right now, Chiesa just looks far stronger than Condit, is what I've seen so far. Just the power advantage so far has been big. Condit can use his technique, and he's very flexible, and that's also hard to deal with when you're on top of him.
Well, he must feel so good that he doesn't have to suck 15 more pounds out of his body. I mean, he was really torturing himself to do that.
I mean, you could tell because he's bigger moving up in weight class.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're really torturing yourself.
Well, I think there's a lot of guys out there doing that. I mean, we've seen it with so many fighters. They move up a weight class, and you see their real true potential.
Nice.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
Armbar.
The timing of it was perfect.
That looks pretty good.
Let's see if he can go under through the other side because he might want to twist through, take his head to the other ankle of Chiesa. Oh, he's got it.
God,
He's in. He's in.
Oh! That was close, ladies and gentlemen.
He just lose the hand, Joe? Is that what we saw there?
That was very close. Yeah, he didn't have full control of the arm, but man, it was extended. It was extended, and it was in a bad place where the forearm could have snapped.
Well, we do know that he's got the hips for it. That's the second time he's attempted it. Got closer on that attempt than the first one.
Another takedown by Chiesa.
And this has been the issue for Condit, is the lack of wrestling. Not the jiu-jitsu, but the wrestling. He gets held on his back and then gets stuck searching for submissions. And if he doesn't get the finish, then he generally loses by points.
Yeah, he's in a position right now we call an empty quarter guard, or empty half, rather. He doesn't quite have a half guard. Okay, now he's completely out of that. He's got to roll. He's got to try to keep rolling, but Chiesa's trying to take his back. Good scramble by Carlos Condit. He's attacking a leg that doesn't quite have the heel, but he's looking for it. Oh, wait a minute. This is not good for Chiesa. But he's doing a great job of rolling out of it. He's safe now.
And this honestly shows you how good Ryan Hall is at this position, because it was over already. This position is very tough to submit from.
The fighters exchanging ground strikes here, under 20 seconds to go in the round.
Yeah, this is a big scramble. Look at this. Condit winds up on top.
Look for the reverse triangle here.
Look at this.
High-level grappling right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Very interesting. There's that inside trip by Michael Chiesa, gets him down on the ground. And here's Carlos Condit going for that armbar, but you see he used that leg to help him escape. But that was close, very close.
Dude. Just settle in. You got to be a little more boring. Get on top on the leg locks. Okay. Don't play around too much in there. Just get on top. Okay. All you have to do, think about is get on top.
Yes, sir.
Just be smarter in the guard, dude.
Yes, sir.
You're fooling around a little too much. Okay. Just bore it down a little bit. Okay. Got it?
Yes, sir.
But these takedowns are too easy, man. You can have your way in round 2 and 3.
Okay.
Be smart.
Keep punching.
Low and hard.
Let's go. Take over right here. He's breaking.
He's breaking.
Carlos. I think that round was ours. We had all the submission attempts.
UFC 232, Jones versus Gustafsson 2 is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Round 2 forthcoming. Carlos Condit and Michael Chiesa.
All right, gentlemen, round 2.
23 submission wins between them.
I'd love to go on Carlos Condit's corner and say Michael Chiesa is not breaking. Keep your head sharp, Condit. He's in this fight.
Yeah, I didn't see him breaking.
Not at all.
I saw some awesome grappling exchanges.
Definitely.
Look at Chiesa moving forward, though. Excellent punches by Chiesa.
The kicks are going to be an issue if Condit can throw them. But he's not getting the opportunity because Chiesa's just on him in the grappling.
Yeah, and Chiesa's so odd with his, look at that, man. But the way he grabs a hold of you like an octopus.
Well, the other thing is Condit's corner was saying to punt, and I'm guessing that means that teep kick up the middle to keep space. However, that's a perfect segue for a takedown, and that's what happened there.
Chiesa's going to lock up a Kimura here, folks. This is not good. This is not good. This is very bad.
That's in. That's it. Oh,
this is very, very bad.
On the shoulder.
Well, he doesn't have it anymore.
There's a tap. Michael Chiesa submits.
I hope his shoulder's
Carlos
okay.
Condit.
That looks bad.
Oh, man.
That's bad.
Yeah, he's hurting.
He tore something in there.
He's hurting. It looked like he was doing it with one arm. Am I correct?
He was. He twisted it out and then used his weight against him, so he trapped the arm by pushing down into the arm the way he did.
And he trapped it at the very end. He submitted him with one arm. Let's take a look at that again. That was really interesting. You could tell right away when he locked it up, he was fresh. It was the beginning of the round, and it was strong. It was very tight.
He's strong.
He's very, very strong. When he pulled it behind his back like that, it looked nasty.
This fight replay brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
So there was the front kick. Here's the clinch. Gets him down easily to the ground. Now, look at this. When he ties up this Kimura and he spins it around behind his back, man, this is nasty right here. This is tremendous pressure on the shoulder. But look, he extends it behind him and uses his left lat to push down and put all that pressure on the shoulder.
Yeah, see how he holds the hip? He's pushing the hip back so he can't correct himself with his hip position.
That is nasty.
It's smart. That's sharp stuff by Chiesa.
So a great start to the welterweight tenure for Michael Chiesa. The official decision brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile. Get unlimited high-speed data all month long on the same network as T-Mobile. Here now, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mike Beltran has called a stop to this contest at 56 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Kimura, Michael Maverick Chiesa. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mike Beltran has called a stop to this contest at 56 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Kimura, Michael Maverick Chiesa.
I love you, Mom. I love you.
I'm here with the winner, Michael Chiesa. First of all, congratulations. How the hell did you ever make 155 pounds?
You know, I was asking myself the same thing when I was going through this whole fight week. This is my division, and I just showed I am a top 15 fighter. Bar none, hands down, doesn't matter what division I'm in, I'm one of the best in the world.
Well, you clearly showed today that you belong at 170 pounds. You looked huge, and you really physically manhandled him on the ground. Were you surprised at that?
I know Carlos is tough as heck, but I know I was holding myself back all these years that I cut into 55. I know how strong I am. I know what I do in the gym. It was just time I started executing here in the Octagon.
Well, let's take a look at the finish, because this was a very unusual submission. You locked up a Kimura, but then you finished it one-armed. Have you done that before?
I do that a lot in the gym. I'm a very strong competitor, Joe. I just haven't shown it with this weight cut. It's really been holding me back. I found my groove. Me and Rick Little, 11 years, we've been training together. We've been doing great. We're finally showing what we're capable of. And Newborn Jiu-Jitsu back home, James Weed, thank you for the help this camp.
I think you clearly showed that this is the right weight class for you. Congratulations on a huge victory, and I look forward to seeing more success in the welterweight division.
Hey, thank you, Joe. Neil Magny, I'll see you soon. It's you and me next.
Michael Chiesa, ladies and gentlemen.